harassment basically is a form of discrimination. Any kind of a verbal, physical, or a sexual abuse which humiliates or offends a person or it touches its mental well-being, it is known as mental harassment. Now, mental harassment as a term has not been defined under Indian law, so it is read within the ambit of the term, say, sexual harassment, harassment on account of race, religion, caste. There is also a new concept that is called as age harassment. And by age harassment, I mean there are people who are of a younger age who are who are more potential. They go on a higher positions at a very young age. So there could be instances where their colleagues or people in and around them have been bullying them, insulting them, humiliating them. So all this forms part of mental harassment. It firstly depends what kind of a harassment you are facing, what kind of a situation you are in. For example, we have been seeing a lot of situations of sexual harassment and harassment in office or work environment. So we have an act known as Sexual Harassment Against Women at Workplace Act of 2013. Now, this act basically was framed with the aim and the objective to provide a safe working environment to all the women. And there are few categories which have been enlisted under this, like if somebody tries to make any kind of demand or request for sexual favors, there are sexually colored remarks, there are discriminations against somebody, or there are sexual abuses. So in that scenario, each and every organization should ensure, one, that employee, if they make a complaint, those complaints are redressed and they are taken care of as soon as possible. And in case somebody is found a victim of sexual harassment, it is duly punishable under the Indian law, under the IPC as well, under section 354A. And even suppose somebody has been assaulted or any kind of a criminal force is used against a woman to outrage her modesty, even in that situation, section 354 of the Indian Penal Code makes provisions that such a person can be punished. These could be situations, what I've highlighted, are in a work environment or against a woman. But even married women, we have been seeing that there have been rising cases of domestic violence. And, if a woman is ill-treated, tortured, she's been humiliated by her family members, her husband, her relatives. So she has a right to go ahead, file a complaint, get an FIR registered. And so that all the allegations or all the atrocities that have happened to her can be looked into, and such people can be punished under law. Under the Information Technology Act, if there is publication or transmission of any such kind of an obscene material, it is also punishable in terms of section 67 and 67A of the ID Act. With corporates, what I would like to suggest is that obviously these days we are working in all kind of atmosphere, whether it is within the office atmosphere, office, people have been traveling for work. So there have been a lot of issues which people have come up with, that what if I'm traveling with an office colleague and, I've been harassed. Maybe it can even go with a mail that, like there is a person who's recently joined, but his work is excellent and he gets a position much higher to existing employees. So the employer should ensure that certain kind of activities should be totally prohibited in the office premises. First and foremost, you should treat all your employees equally, whether it's men, women, people in positions on higher positions. You should not, nobody's work should go unseen. You should not unnecessarily question or give a preferential treatment to a particular employee. Then even your work should not be questioned. I mean, if I have a doubt or I have some kind of I find mistakes in my colleague's work or my associate's work, the best way is to deal with that person individually than insulting or humiliating that person in the entire office or amongst the office colleagues. And also what is important is that certain kind of committees or all these organizations should set up some kind of a redressal grievance system, that if employees are facing such kind of an issues, then these issues have been taken care of or taken up as soon as possible, because we have no right to socially alienate anyone, or we should not diminish anyone. Our entire effort when we are working as a team should be that each and every person is given a proper recommendation or a proper opportunity to present its work. So yes, corporates should take care of, because people come, when we talk of a country like India, people come from all horizons, all kind of cultures, castes, languages. So we should appreciate and give an equal opportunity of working in a similar environment to everybody.